Good morning, everyone. My name is Chetaporn, and I am taking child and adolescent class. So today I'm going to share with you the development stage of the child in the mother's womb. So first, I would like to share with you my screen. Yeah, this is the topic child development in mother's womb. Okay, here is the picture that I draw about the cell stage. We know that before we can have a child, we need to have two cells. We call it reproductive cell or sex cell. We have two cells to form another baby. We need to have sperm, which is a male cell, and we need to have egg, which is female cell. So here is the first picture here. As you see, the first, like, it looks like a ball. The first one here, we call fertilized egg. So let me explain with you what is the fertilized egg. So the fertilization happens when the sperm cell successfully meet with the egg cell in the fallopian tube. Once the fertilization takes place, this newly fertilized cell is called zygote. From the zygote, it will move down to the fallopian, and it will go down into the uterus. So the fallopian tube, it will carry the egg, and it will go down into the uterus. So the fallopian tube, it will carry the egg from the ovary to the uterus. And this process, in another way, or in an easy way, we call it the process in the sexual reproduction, in which the male gamete and female gamete fuse to form another cell. So another cells that we got that will become a child. In another word, we can say that, for example, this is the fallopian tube, and the sperm and the egg will meet in the inside the fallopian tube, and it will go into the uterus. So this is the process. Okay, so here is the second picture. We can see that it is two cell stage. Where is the two cell stage come from? It comes from the resource of the fertilized egg. Because in the fertilized egg, you can see here that there's a small egg inside it, and from one cell, it will divide into two cells, and it will divide like that, double, from 2 cell to 4 cell, 8 cell, 16 cell, and the last one is blastocyst. This is the last stage of the dividing egg. So let me go to the next one. Okay, I draw the picture of I want to explain it month by month, but I want to show it like more closely, like week to week, from 3 week, 4 week, 6 week, 8 week, 10 week, and 12 week. So in the 3 week, we can see here there's like organ at the back. It will become an organ, and we have 4 week, 6 week, 8 week, and so on. Okay, next one. Let me explain it like month by month. For the first month, we can say that as a fertilized grow, and in this stage, in this first month, there will be a watertight sac form around it, and it helps crucian to grow embryo, and the placenta also develop. The placenta is round flat organ that can transfer the nutrition that can transfer the nutrition from the mothers to the baby, and it can help to transfer the waste from the baby out of the baby. So a prismatic phase will take from the large. In this stage, we can see the large dark here, and it will take it from the large dark circle for the eyes. The large dark circle there, it will become the eyes. It will form the eyes, and the mouth, the lower jaw, and the throat are developing. Also, the blood cells are also taking shape, their circulation, and it will begin. So by the end of the 4 weeks, the tiny heart of the baby, it will beat around 65 times per minute. And by the end of the first month, the baby should be about 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch long, and the baby will look smaller than the grain rice. Let us move to the second month. Okay, for the second month of the baby, they said that in month number 2, the baby is continuing to develop. In this month, each ear will begin a little fold of the skin at the side of the head, and the tiny bust that eventually grow into the arms and the leg also forming. As we can see here, the small leg, they are forming, and the finger, the toe, the eyes are also forming as well. And the nerve system, or we call it neural tubes, such as brain, spinal cord, and others neural issues also of the system of the central nerve system is well formed as also. The digestion tract and the sensory organ is being developed. The bones start to replace the cartilage. The head is locked in the presentation of the rest of the body. And by the end of the second month, the baby is about 1 inch long, and the weight should be about 1/3 ounce. And about 6 weeks, the baby heartbeat is usually detected, and after 8 weeks, your baby is called fetus instead of embryo. That is the development of the second month. We can see that the nerve system, the sensory, and the fingers, the toe, the eyes, they are start forming. Okay, let us process to the third month. Okay, in month number 3, the baby arms and the arms, the hand, the fingers, they are like almost complete or almost complete or fully formed. We can say that it's fully formed. The baby can open and close its fist and mouth. The beginning of teeth is formed, and the baby reproductive organ also develop. And by the end of the third month, the baby is fully formed. Is complete, and all the organs and extremity are present and will continue to mature in order to become functional. However, it is difficult to ultrasound to see the baby gender. Is like the baby is boy or a girl. It's hard to see still in this month. Circulatory and urinary system are working, and the liver produce bile. And at the end of the third month, the baby should be about 4 4 inches long, and the weight should be 1 won. Or we can say that 1 won is about or is equal 28.34 gram. Since the baby is most critical developed, it has taken place of your chance of miscarriage drop considerably after 3 months. We can say that after 3 months, the chance of the mother to drop the child is less, because most of the system form as completely formed. Okay, let us process to the next month number 4. So in month number 4, the baby heartbeat is now can be audible. The doctor can hear their heartbeat through the instrument is called dropper. The fingers and the toes are well defined. The eyelids, eyebrows, the nails, the hair are formed, and the teeth, the bone, and become denser. So the baby can be suck his or her own thumb, yawn, stretch, and make the faces. So the nerve system is starting to function. The reproductive organ and penetria are now fully developed, and the doctor can see the ultrasound if the baby is a boy or a girl. So by the end of the 4th month, the baby should be about 6 inches long, and the weight is about 4 won, or 136 grams. Okay, we can see that they are fully formed. And let us go to the month number 5. Let us see what is happening in month number 5. So in month number 5, the mother will feel the baby move. Since he or she is developing the muscle and exercising them. And in month number 5, the baby needs to exercise in order to have a good muscle. And in the first movement is called quickening. It's called quickening. Hair begin to grow on the baby head. The baby shoulder, the back, the temple are covered by the soft, fine hair. It's called lanugo. This hair is protect the baby and is usually shed at the end of the baby first week of life. And the baby's skin is covered with whitish coat. It's called vernic caseosa. For sure, the month number 5, the baby should be bigger than the month number 4, right? And in month number 5 or in 5th month, the baby should be about 10 inches and 1.5 to 1 pound, or is approximately about 453 grams. In month number 6, my picture is look a bit ugly, but well, let us see what is happening in month number 6 with the baby. So in month number 6, the skin of the baby is become reddish in color, wrinkled and veined, and veins are visible through the baby's translucent skin. The baby fingers and the toe prints are visible. The eyelids begin to part and the eyes are open. The baby responds to the sound by the moving and increasing the pulse. You may notice jerking motion of the baby hip cups. If born prematurely, your baby need to survive. The baby will survive after 23rd weeks with intensive care, which means we need to pay attention with the child. We need to take care of the child like that. And by the end of this month, the baby should be about 12 inches long, and the weight should be around 2 pounds or 907 grams. So the next month is month number 7. In month number 7, the baby will continue to measure and develop reserve of the body fat. The baby hearing is fully developed. He or she will change the position frequently, and they will respond to the stimuli like the touch, the sound, pain, and they will respond to the lights. The amniotic fluid begin to diminish. This means at this month, the amniotic or the water or something inside the mother's womb, they call it amniotic fluid, they will begin to decrease. At the end of this month, the baby weight should be about 14 inches, 2 to 4 pounds, or 1,812 grams. If the baby born prematurely, the baby would like to survive after 7 months. We can see that many people, many baby or pregnancy, they was born before it should be. They was born like in 7 months, but they can survive because all the function are almost fully developed. That's why they can survive. And in month number 8, the baby will continue to mature, or they will still continuing to develop to reserve the body fat, and the mother will notice that the baby is kicking more because they are going bigger and the energy is gaining, and the baby brain is developing repeatedly. It's like the baby brain is developing so fast. At this time, the baby can hear the mother's voice when the mother is talking with them, and most internal system and well developed, but the lung is may still like immature or is not completely developed. But at this month, the baby weight should be about the baby should be about 18 inches and 5 pounds, inches long and 5 pounds, or is about 2,270 grams. Okay, we are almost there. And month number 9, important and interesting month to the mother, because this is the last month and the baby is ready to be born, right? So at this month, the baby is still growing. The baby is still growing and developing and mature, and the lung of the baby are fully developed, because in month number 8 the lung is developed but it's not completely developed. But in month number 9 it's fully developed, and the baby reflex corticate, so he or she can close the eye, can turn the head, and grab firmly and respond to the sound, to the light, to the touch. Baby is definitely ready to enter the real world. And you may notice that the baby is moving less in this month because their space is tight. They have tiny space in this month. The mother has the tiny space for the baby because they are going bigger, and the baby position is changed to prepare itself for the labor or delivery, or to be born, ready to be born. And the baby drop down the pelvis, and Actually, at the 9 month, it almost the time for the baby to be born, and the baby will turn upside down, will turn the head toward the mother's canal, and the baby, and in this month, the baby should be about 18 to 28 inches and 7 pounds, or 3,100 3,178 gram. So most of the baby, when they are ready to be born, there will be a sign like the water of, they would drop down the water to let the doctor or the mother knows that this is the time and they are ready to enter the world. So for the baby who are very strong and normal, they will birth, the mother can give birth by the nature. But the baby, for those who are weak, their mother need to have surgery. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention and thank you for listening to my presentation.